Welcome back. We're bringing you a round of the second Corona Cup. The what are they calling it? The Corona Boogaloo, the Electric Boogaloo. So we are got a couple interesting lists here tonight, and joining me we have Christian here in the commentating booth. Christian, why don't you say hello to everybody?
Hello to everybody. It's great to be here. It's been a while since I've had a chance to come on and talk. Definitely before all this Corona nonsense started.
Awesome. Well, it's glad to have you. Glad to be here helping out. So we got a couple of very interesting lists. Haven't really looked at them too closely yet. Why don't you start by telling us a little bit about Brandon's list and some of the things that you see with that?
I was hoping you'd pick me to talk about Christian's list.
Okay, when you pick about Christian, talk about Christian's list.
All right, well, I'm going to start over here on the left, or of his list, I should say. Got the camera panned around so I can read everything. He's got Wolf with the Veteran Tail Gunner. Comes in a smooth 54 points. Really affordable for as much damage as it can put out, especially with the Veteran Tail Gunner letting it throw forward and backward dice in one round. Got Rick Oley with Crackshot and R2 Astromech playing for the regen. It's not my preference, but hey, it might work.
Huh, so that is
Uh,
definitely not the list he had uploaded, or I completely messed it up. Yep, I might have just completely messed it
you
up
completely
somehow.
loaded the wrong list. Nice
Yeah.
job.
I was looking at what you're saying. I'm like, that doesn't line up at all.
Yeah, one of our commentators has, or
There we
commenters,
go.
I should say, has pointed it out.
Okay.
But Rick Oley with Crackshot and R2 Astromech. Oddball, which is an odd choice.
But
I know we talked about him off camera a lot. But with marksmanship and concussion missiles, he has potential to do a lot, but it's really dependent on whether or not Christian can get that bullseye arc.
All
And
right, give me 1 second. I think they're probably about ready to start. Let me hop back over to their channel and find out. All right, guys. Looks like you're set. Are you guys about ready to start?
Yeah, as soon as he finishes his fourth dial, we are gonna start the time.
All right. So give me like a 3, 2, 1 when you hit the button. That way our timers will be synced.
Sounds good. Christian, good game. Have fun.
And same to you.
3, 2, 1.
All right, and we're off. Good luck, guys. All right, well, they just went ahead and started the timer there. So, sorry, back to what you were saying about his list here. We got a little bit of time before they engage.
And then the last ship he's got is Broadside, who, in my most humble of opinions, is the best Y-Wing for his points. I know Matchstick and Drea and Nora definitely do a lot more work, but not as cheaply as Broadside can be. However, he also has him loaded up with Ion Cannon Turret and Veteran Turret Gunner, which, if I recall correctly, has gone up in points in the last patch. And then R4 Astromech to make his turns blue again.
So he is going to get 2 shots. However, since it's going to be pointed out to the side there, or at least you would think it would be pointed out to the side, he'll probably end up being shooting at 2 different targets.
Right. We've seen how good that can be with things like Dash, but I'm not sure a 2 dice and 3 dice gun is going to be able to make a difference there.
Of course, against Asajj over here, he could do some work because he could easily get Asajj in both arcs.
That's definitely true.
Yeah, with that large base. All right, well, so on to Brandon's list here. Asajj, Asajj is just a beast. She's great. With Maul, Contraband Cybernetics, and the Shadowcaster title, so looking to pass out some tractor tokens, and then take advantage of it. Let's see, we got Paylob. Paylob's loaded up here. That's a 79-point Paylob. Debris Gambit, Lando, Seismic Charges, Stealth Device, Moldy Crow. I do really like the Lando combo on a Moldy Crow Hawk, because you're going to have green tokens. So it makes sense, especially with that Stealth Device there, getting a re-roll. Debris Gambit, you're going to have an evade. I don't know if it's worth the close to 80 points, but it's interesting. And then your little bit of list filler there, Leighton Nashera with marksmanship and auto blasters, gonna go for those out of arc crits, get you in bullseye, roll a hit, and I'm doing a damage. Let's turn Christian up here a little bit.
The Auto Blaster has definitely shown a lot of results over the last several months. Us being able to see it in play. That bullseye, especially with marksmanship, that bullseye can do a lot of damage. especially to ships that normally don't take a lot of damage.
Yeah, the M3A Swarm in general has just been performing very well. For their price and versatility, they're just a great ship.
Absolutely.
All right, so not a huge surprise here with the openings. I am a little surprised that he decided to face Rick that direction. But, you know, he's going to just pick violence. He's going to make a little pincer here and come after him.
My one concern on Brandon's side is that he has Leighton tied up in the middle of his team there, not really in a position to do what Leighton really needs to be doing with Auto Blaster.
Yeah, that self bump there, you know, maybe just giving himself options. He didn't know what he wanted to do. We could see Leighton kind of just hopping out to the right and trying to get some distance here, but we will have to wait and see.
The self bump is definitely a valid option, though, since M3As do lack the one straight.
But then doing
right
it
up into
again
Tailog's
there.
behind. That's a little less ideal, because now he doesn't have any options to turn right because of that little asteroid right there.
So, interesting call there. I mean, you didn't need an action, but it would have been nice to still have one.
Right.
Which is weird because if they were touching before, they both did a 2. I think the rule says that they shouldn't bump again.
No, I think the rule said that they started touching and do the same thing and haven't changed. They still touch.
They still touch, yes, but I don't think it counts as a bump in that sense.
Yeah.
But I think TTS probably doesn't, change those determinants.
Right, and if I recall correctly, the Corona Cup, the GTS is the final call on whether to hit something or not. The way they're handling the rules, which I think is a good idea, especially because some of the collision boxes on the asteroids can be a little bit iffy.
Yeah. I would have hoped that they would have had that caveat in there maybe to say if it is obvious where, more than a quarter of your ship is inside of a gas cloud, you do go ahead and just call it as a overlapped obstacle. Because it seems that gas clouds, being the newest one, especially the new gas clouds, are not quite up to spec, if you will.
Yeah.
All right, so it looks like we'll probably be seeing shots next round. I'm a little worried with the broadside there. That debris cloud right in front of it is a little concerning, but if he's going to say 3 bank or 2 bank or so, I don't think it'll be a problem. I would definitely say that I judging by this positioning, I think Brandon may end up with a favorable engagement for that first engagement here.
Yeah, I think he's definitely in the stronger position here.
Yeah.
Especially with how far Broadside and Wolf and Oddball have to go to actually get to where they can be pressing the attack.
Yeah. Oddball, I mean, I would love to see Christian here doing 3 banks with Broadside, 3 bank with Oddball. That arc, though, I don't think a 3 bank gets you far enough past that debris cloud.
No, I don't
but
think
maybe
so
you just do it anyway and you just take a stress.
Until you take a crit, and then it's really bad.
Yeah, then it's almost just painful there. All right. But, the Leighton positioning there is not quite what I would like to see. Even if he didn't bump, I don't even think a barrel roll does anything good for you.
I mean, let him get. I think it may be enough to let him turn around that asteroid there, but
maybe, yeah. I think we might see Leighton maybe shoot forward, trying to hop over Paylob here.
Maybe.
It's a hard call. Yeah, I'm wondering now if he thought that it wouldn't bump. But again, I don't really see what the next action would have been there.
The other option that Christian does here is just to go a little bit slower to try and let his ships in the back catch up before he really gets into the hairball. Or furball, I should say.
So here is he did that with Broadside. He just went with the one the one bank. Paylob just coming around here. He's checking to make sure he's within range 1 of the arc or the rock so that he can take an evade. Leighton just going 2 forward, nice and casual. Maybe just keeping Leighton back in the back, kind of be a kind of late game-ish ship. So there's the 3 bank clipping the debris cloud.
Like he ain't afraid.
Yep. Let's see if he rolls that crit you were talking about. No, he didn't.
The only consequences are stress.
Which in this situation where you may or may not be in range, not super bad, because you'll probably plan on doing a 1 forward next turn anyway.
Right.
Alright. Safe move there for Massage. Nothing too fast.
There's not a lot of places Rick can be that aren't going to get shot at now.
Yeah, we'll see if Rick went fast. If Rick ended up in that range 1 bubble, he might not be happy. Ooh, I think we're going to see a boost here.
I think you're right. Boost may be able to get him out.
There you go.
Yep, he looks like he's pretty clear now. Because it does put Leighton in a good position.
Yeah.
Now, if he was covering that option. If he was doing it on purpose, great.
Sometimes we will never know.
Yep.
All right, so we are seeing shots here. Because that
He's
is
going
in
for that
range
target lock
there.
concussion.
All right.
So it looks like Broadside and Oddball will have a shot on Asajj. I don't know if Wolf is close enough to get another one. Rick may have the shot as well because Asajj is a large base and Rick is not.
I was kind of thinking about that. All right, we are starting.
Paylob checking for Paylob's ability.
And Paylob's ability is at 1 to 2?
And a 0 to 2.
0 to 2. So, sorry, boys. That means, looks like everyone's going to be shooting at Asajj here. If Paylob had range to Wolf, then Wolf definitely has range too. Oh, sure enough. Looks like an obstructed range 2 shot.
We take those.
Man, that's the size difference there.
Yep. Reminds me of this one time I put down. So it was back in 1.0, so back when they were big bases, but I took an E-Wing, Corran Horn, and I put down an IG in 1 round because I snuck into that little space there.
Ooh. Okay. Not going to be too hard to dodge here. There you go.
Nope. Rick being where he is as well, protecting him from that stress that Asajj has the ability to pass out. Because they do have to be in her mobile arc.
Yep, mobile and front arc, right?
Not
or
for
no,
her
that's
pilot
the,
ability.
yeah,
For Shadowcaster title, yes. But for her pilot ability, it's just mobile arc. At range 0 to 2.
Alright. A little bit better roll. Gonna spend that lock, though. Almost wish you'd taken a focus.
Well, if he took a focus, he couldn't perform his concussion missile attack, because that's what this is.
That's a fair point. Ooh, there you go.
Looks like they paid off. And that spicy little crit means Asajj is probably going to have to spend that evade token. Yep.
Which
Spends
is
the evade
strange
token and not take
because...
the crit.
So he did change that to a crit with marksmanship. However, I don't think it's showing that he's in Bullseye. Because in order for it to show Bullseye, it changes, or when it's in Bullseye, it changes color. It may have been just the angle of it was slightly off, but I don't know. Because then again, this one isn't showing, and it's obviously in there, so
Yeah.
we'll just have to trust that the chat says it. Yeah, the bullseye is pink, but like in this situation where Wolf should have Paylob in bullseye.
And then Wolf most definitely has Paylob and Bullseye.
Yeah, but it doesn't show up as pink. So it may just be an error with the ships. Things are constantly changing, but use your best judgment. If you have an issue, you can always spawn up the old range rulers and stuff as well.
And that big old yellow stripe.
Yeah, that helps. Now that they shaded them, it very much helps.
Right.
Ooh, that's not a great roll.
Well, it is 2 eyeballs, though. According to the die itself.
Mm-hmm. All right.
So he's scrapping it. No reason to waste the charge now.
All right. Ooh, Asajj does still have a shot, though.
Yep. If Oddball takes a hit here, he may be in a world of hurt.
Dun, dun, dun. Well, there's 2.
Yes.
Not bad. Oh, that's going to be Oddball taking 1 damage here.
1 damage, and unfortunately for Oddball, 1 tractor, if they remember the trigger. Which means he may be taking another damage. That's the tractor.
Yep, they gave him the tractor. Good. So it's always good when
Get
somebody
that barrel roll
remembers
under that
their
offset
list.
there.
Oh yeah, right and well, I would always try right and back just to see. If the token doesn't work, feel free to just have them do it on their barrel roll. Oh wait, no, it doesn't do that with there. Yeah, the chat's talking about how they didn't update and some of the stuff got messed up, like the color coding of the arc indicators and such.
Yeah, it happens. Especially when you're working on an iterative process like this.
Mm-hmm.
So every fix you put in breaks something else.
Yep, that'll work perfect. That's exactly what you want to see. Put him on that rock, and he's definitely flying over it again.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's what you want to see if you're Brandon, not so much if you're Christian.
Mm-hmm. That's true. I think it's what you want to see if you're a fan of Tractor Beam. You just want to see people get tractored.
So nobody then.
Yeah, I played a list with a couple Jakkus and Boba and something else, and I must have put... Whoa, okay. Oh, he's going to rotate himself. So he doesn't have to take that.
All right there, Rob.
Rob, we thanked you for it like a month ago.
I mean, I resubbed too as of like a minute ago.
Hey, really? It should have popped up. Did it not pop up?
No. But he's right, though. We are fucks.
Yeah, we are.
But it's probably worth it to point out that this is not the most family-friendly of streams.
We're fairly family-friendly, just not fully family-friendly. Ah, shit, what'd I miss, though? Anybody die yet?
No.
Okay.
A lot of nothing coming out of broadside there.
All right. So, pretty uneventful. Oh, wait, Asajj did take 2 shields there.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
2 shields on Asajj for 2 shields on Oddball.
Or 2 damage on Oddball.
Well,
yeah.
2 damage. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
2 for
Of course,
2,
there's
though.
damage cards, so.
Yeah.
Question is that really a worthwhile trade?
Well, we still got Paylob back here.
That's true. Yep.
I think the real determination will be next turn's positioning.
Yeah.
If you're Asajj, do you turn inward? Do you turn in, or do you do something like the 4K?
I thought it was a 5K.
Or
I thought it was something
5K.
ridiculous like that.
Is it a 5 now? Yeah, it is a 5. It is a 5K.
It's quite ridiculous.
Which I think is kind of interesting because it does put you probably behind where everyone else is going to be.
Well, judging on the range ruler that's on the board now, it should put her nose just about, middle of that asteroid that Oddball is on currently.
Mm-hmm.
Because a 5-speed template is also 2 range.
Yeah. So, yeah, I think that would just put it, which I think is a pretty darn good. Whoa! Oh boy! Did you see that roll? I mean, that is
I
just.
do see that roll. There's the hull plating coming in. Turn one of those down, please. Oof.
Wow.
Someone's
okay.
not having a good day. But it is just 2 shields.
Mm-hmm.
I do like that the Republic Y-Wing is 3/5 rather than 2/4
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
defensively.
Yeah, because it's still new. All the parts haven't fallen off to make it look like the other Y-Wing.
Right.
Yeah.
It still has shield generators that work.
Wow, that was quite a nice shot there.
Definitely a pretty spicy roll.
Mm-hmm. So we were right in our prediction there initially with the thought that Brandon was going to have a more favorable engagement there.
Yep.
I think it could have gone either way, but those dice just they chose.
A couple of less than stellar shots on Christian's side. A whole bunch of blanks from half of his ships. Definitely made it hard to push through anything. But hey, who knows? It may turn around. It is a game of dice, as well as a game of positioning. But Broadside is definitely right where he wants to be here now, though.
Yeah.
So you can 2-bank or 3-bank right in there, put an arc on the board, make people deal with it.
He might just even 1 forward. He doesn't really have to do a lot.
If Asajj turns in, that'll be fine. But a 1 forward or a 1 bank may put the 5K out of reach for him. Because Iron Cannon is only range 1 to 2.
Gotcha.
We'll see in just a minute here.
We'll see if
Christian
thinks that that's what Brandon might do. It is an interesting call when you still have plenty of health where you could easily just kind of, 1 bank Asajj or 2 bank Asajj.
I don't know. I would 3 hard Asajj.
Well, but you're not moving first though. Broadside's moving first, which is going to make you pretty easy to block. Because if that's what I think you're doing, then I take broadside and I do like a 2 bank to the right or something. But, and that... Uh-oh.
But Paylob may be on a world of hurt if those green tokens don't hold out on him.
All right, here. Let's come up here. Oh, yeah, I see what you're saying. That was a super close. All right, well, we still got the heavy hitters left to move.
Yep. And Oddball.
Yeah.
Right, the 5K.
Oh, there's the 5K. He's very happy about that now, I would think.
It looks like he may have just gotten the tip of Broadside, which can be very helpful here in keeping Paylob healthy. So if he does put the tractor on Broadside, he can barrel roll him and not put him in a position to use his arc. Or at least force him to take a stress to rotate to do it.
Yeah.
And Broadside pointing away from the fight is not really what you want. Or just put him on the rock. Putting him on the rock is always good. I don't know if Paylob will allow that, though. But we shall see. Because he may just miss. Missing is always an option. Work with the left turn. The 3 hard, I mean. getting his free evade. Also, where you want to be.
Yeah, I
Right
think
there in
we'll
Layton's
probably
bullseye arc.
see we'll probably see another boost here.
Maybe a barrel roll. Nope, there's the boost.
Yep. So another turn. Well, Rick's gonna be out of the fight this turn.
Yep. I think I would have liked to see a barrel roll there from Rick.
Mm-hmm.
Go for the trade. 'Cause they're spending a lot of time not in the fight here.
Yeah, Rick's not super survivable, but I see what you're saying.
Yeah, going faster than Layton like you did. You can barrel roll, throw 4 dice at Layton, only take 3 back. Auto blaster or not, it doesn't really matter since it wouldn't be in bullseye.
Mm-hmm. So nobody in your arc for the ability there on Asajj.
Nope, not quite. He's got the shot at the front with another target lock. And it looks like she may be in bullseye.
Did the chat tell you?
No, it's not telling.
Mm. Yep, so it is in bullseye. They're just spawning up the old school one.
Yep. Whatever you gotta do. Looks like potentially as many as 4 shots coming in here on Paylob. That green token pile she's got probably won't last.
No,
but you never know.
Stealth device, Lando, who knows? All you need is one of these shots to miss, and you've immediately improved your odds.
Yeah, watch the first one go through
and just strip away that stealth device. We're gonna see a target lock get spent.
Yep. There's a nice spicy roll for you.
Yep, and marksmanship, so that's gonna be hit, crit, crit. 3 dice getting rolled here. Oh, natties!
Who needs mods? Actually, it looks like you may have. No, that's right, stealth device.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's gonna be a chore to chew through here.
Yeah. I mean, all it takes is those green dice to fail, and that's very possible. But that stealth device,
4 dice from Wolf
money
there.
right there.
4 dice, almost fully modded because of his pilot ability.
Mm-hmm.
Just needs another couple of rerolls.
Ooh, that's pretty good. He doesn't need a whole lot of rerolls here.
If the reroll turns paint, that means that stealth device is going down. There's nothing Paylob can do can stop it. Nope.
All right, we're gonna need to see natties again here to keep that stealth device alive.
Not necessarily true. He can spend tokens and land to reroll green dice. Too.
Oh my goodness! Oof. There we go. Look at that.
Loud.
World's spiciest Paylob right here. Yeah, we're gonna spend a focus, I think. Oh, he went ahead and just spent the evade. I think that is 100% the wrong call there.
Yeah, he's still probably taking 2 hits from 2 shots from broadside.
Mm-hmm.
One of which is likely going to be another 4 hits.
Yeah.
Looks like he's got the tip of broadside or Rick. This will be able to tell by how many dice he rolls. Who he's shooting 2 green dice, so he's shooting a broadside.
Yep.
Which I think is the right choice.
Mm-hmm. I think so too. Oh, that one wanted to spin back over, but it didn't. You spend Maul right there, and that's 3.
Well, some of her force. She's got plenty of force.
Well, yeah. Oh, and there's 1.
Broadside taking 2 hits, and unfortunately, a tractor token.
Mm-hmm. So we'll see where he decides. He may just boost him forward. Do you think that fits there?
Well, he can rotate in whichever way he gets moved. So, based on his position in Paylob, I'm not sure there's a way that that Brandy can prevent this shot without putting him on that rock. Question is, can he reach the rock?
Oh, he definitely can't reach the rock.
If he barrel rolls him straight sideways.
No, you're
No, it doesn't look
you're
like
miles
it's
away from that rock.
I don't know about miles, but barrel roll to the side does make him fly over it next turn, which is never
Mm-hmm.
a happy place to be.
So we'll see. He may not even be able to fit the barrel roll in there. But either way, it's going to be a very unhappy broadside when Palob gets to shooting.
That may be the other reason he doesn't. That he may not have been because of that.
Okay, so we see in a roll here. That must be broadside's roll. Palob's going to be spending a focus here. Not taking anything from that one. Oh my gosh.
And then broadside second shot because he's still in the side arc. So
now here's the one
dice.
that you're worried about.
Well, not
It's
necessarily. Broadside
not
does
as
not have
much.
a focus token.
So that's 2. All right. And there it is, just naturally rolled. Those green dice were hotter than Selma Hayek and a 2-piece on the beach. I don't know, is that still a relevant
whatever
reference?
you're into. Selma Hayek.
I don't know. I used to say Elizabeth Hurley, but I don't think that reference still holds up. Man, Brandon is in. I mean, after just. Oh, geez, look at this. Right in the broadside there.
Yep.
Broadside tractored, so no agility. Oof.
That's a dead broadside.
Yes, it is. Man, the synergy in this list with those two. I love it.
You have to admit, a little bit of the credit goes to Palob's god tier green dice.
That is true. You know, that little button
making it
right
out of
there.
all of that and still having 2 focus tokens left.
Yeah, I mean, I would have expected him to probably end that round with no tokens remaining, and I think that would have been fair.
And no tokens and maybe 1 damage.
Mm-hmm. Hey, JR, how you doing? Waving at us from over there in Japan.
Oh, that's why he used a weeb emoji.
What's a weeb? That thing that he just used? I thought that was a picture of him with his hair.
Oh, no, you're right. That is him.
Except it constantly doesn't gotta swoosh it off to the side. Look at this. We can roast you from half a world away.
Oh, man, I wish it was 9:45 a.m. I really don't. I'm ready to go to bed. And I still got another game to cast with you after this one.
Is it 9:45 a.m. Friday or Thursday? I think it's Friday over there, right? So he's already living in Tomorrowland.
Fancy. Do they have flying cars over there yet?
Hey, they have flying cars here. You just got to have $1 million to pay for one. Yeah, so that is a lot of points taken out of. Sorry, back to the game that we're supposed to be commentating on. I mean, he still has 3 ships on the board.
It's true, and those ships can put out a lot of hurt.
Yeah,
Though
but without,
it's definitely running out of hurt to put out.
Yeah,
he was the 3rd concussion missile.
Mm-hmm. And Asajj is just in a great spot here to do something like a 3 hard, even jam up that whole center spot, probably pass out that stress, but be just in a good spot to grab a target lock and put some tractors out there.
I have lost track of who has the first player, but if Brandon does, then he gets to see where Wolf is. He can 3 hard and rotate his arc. Throw out a stress if he needs to.
We'll have to watch because I realize I didn't check that box.
I believe broadside shot before Palob did, so that would put Christian first.
Yeah, that is correct. Which Christian did have a 2-point bid here, and he chose to go first. So not the usual thing you see, but I think he figured that blocking was more important.
That and being able to perform a shot with. Now I realize Tractor actually isn't a concern for Wolf because it's a medium base.
Mm-hmm.
But being able to shoot with Wolf before Asajj gets to
Mm-hmm.
kind of chew through some of that force. It definitely matters a lot more when you have small ships at initiative 4 or 5 if you're playing against Ketsu.
Mm-hmm. I do think Ketsu is the better ship, but Asajj with that force is a lot.
In general, I think Ketsu is better, but Asajj is definitely still very, very good.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely,
especially when you can leverage her ability and the fact that she doesn't care about her arc being forward. Really,
that is fair. I mean, with the title, you still do.
Right.
I think the Tractor is just so much more effective than a Stress. But the points difference, I'm not actually sure what the points difference is. Let's look that up.
I don't know. I think Asajj is 8 points more or something like that.
I didn't realize she was actually more. I thought they were.
Yes.
Yeah.
2 force charges is a lot of points.
Oh, yeah. Yep. So, yeah, Asajj is 72. Ketsu is 69. So 3
okay,
points
she's only
difference.
3 points more.
Ooh, love that move from Paylob. Maybe too aggressive, though. I think you rotate out the back.
He ain't afraid.
Yeah, you do still have that arc to leverage it. What's up, Romans 109? How you doing?
Not to mention 2 focus tokens.
Yeah. Interesting he didn't take an evade there. I guess he is probably thinking, I'm less likely to be shot at here. Might as well build up that focus pool.
Yeah, especially because he can't rotate off of an evade either.
Fair point. So he should have a stress there. If maybe I just can't see it. If he linked,
I don't think he focused. I think he still had 2 focus. Nope, there's the stress.
There it is. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, Wolf just going around grabbing a target lock. Ooh, there it is. Oh man, if Oddball bumps into Paylob here, that is more than likely the end of Oddball.
Yep.
Because you have Leighton over there.
Brandon just taking a definitely a very strong play on this game.
Mm-hmm.
Really pushing his advantage.
Yep, and taking that lock. That is absolutely the right call. You got 3 force charges. Oh no! Paylob being in the clutch position there caused it to bump up into Paylob instead of Asajj, meaning they're going to be trading range 1 shots.
Yep.
Rick,
say goodnight, Gracie.
Rick could be coming back into this fight here. So got his free evade. Doesn't have any linked actions though, right?
I think you mean Paylob's free evade.
Yeah, it will be in a second.
Any way for him to get out of range 2 there.
So he went ahead with the boost. It's a shame he couldn't take a focus there to get at least because Paylob has to choose a type of token, right?
Yes. Just not all their green tokens. Unlike a certain other scum ship we can think of.
And it is just 1 focus or evade, so
right.
Yeah, I probably would have stayed back there and just focused up.
No, I take a target lock because they can't take a target lock away.
That's fair too.
Well, unless they jam you, because they can do that too.
They can, yeah.
Looks like there's a stress from Asajj onto Rick.
Mm-hmm.
Which makes a lot of sense because you don't really expect Oddball to be a concern after this round.
Then again, I mean, you could be punishing Rick right here. You could easily pop Rick off the board with 2 shots as well. And Rick being 50 points and Oddball being 41 and only having 1 more concussion. I might go for Rick here. Because you only have the 1 shot from Asajj onto Oddball. That looks like 2 in a paint, 2 in an eye. I ain't gonna do anything there. Oh no, Asajj took 2 damage. Almost to half. I think 1 away from half. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. All right. We'll see. I think you shoot at Asajj here. You got to get those points when you can.
I think you're right.
Because you're not hitting Paylob.
You're not hitting Paylob.
Oh, man.
No matter how fast you went.
Yeah, well, Paylob did a 1 bang. So you do get the extra die against Paylob. You don't get it against Asajj.
That's true, but he does only need one more damage on his. Excuse me, one more damage on Asajj to get the half points.
That is true.
And I think at this point in the game, he's not in a position to be playing for anything better.
Mm-hmm. I was going to shoot at Paylob.
Yep.
All right, he's checking. He's checking just in case. So he's checking that bullseye for a crack shot, which he does not have.
Looks like he's going on to Paylob then.
Mm-hmm.
Oof. That's not what you want to see, for sure.
Well, you have a target lock. Oh, no, you don't have a target lock.
No,
because...
Wolf has a target lock.
Yep. Because you don't think like Christian thinks, Christian. And 3 dice rolling from Paylob. Obviously not going to do any damage there. And we'll see Wolf shot up next. Or no, because who has the initiative there?
Yep. Wolf shot up next.
Wolf shot next. Yep. We figured this out last turn. All right, so here could be the half points on Asajj. See, and then Wolf gets to recover his charge by rolling an extra die out the back. Is that correct?
Yes, but he did not have an extra charge. Did he?
He should. Yeah, I think he did flip it.
No, you're right. You're right.
Because he re-rolled on the previous shot.
Right. That is
all right. So that is going to be...
target lock and blank.
Yep.
That's
not what you want to see. All right. So Paylob going to be dodging just naturally Paylob's golden green dice here. Oh man, there's no worse feeling in the game than, you know, your opponent just rolls green dice really, really well. You're sitting there doing everything you can to roll these red dice and get them and get your hits and crits, and they're just going, nope, you don't get to touch me.
Yep. I am not afraid of you. I ain't afraid of no ghosts, except the ones that are living in your dice.
Yeah. Of course, I had a game like that in the 000 yesterday when my opponent rolled nothing, but he rolled 1 blank out of his first 12 rolls. And by that time, my dash was dead and my Lando was at half points, and I had done 4 damage total. And I said, you know what? I'm not going to win this game. All right, so here's the choice. Do you go after tokenless Rick? He's not going to get that extra die right here. Or do you go after Oddball?
I feel like taking Oddball off the board is just the play here.
I mean, it is tempting, but Oddball is not really a risk. But you do have the target lock on Oddball, so...
So you just spent the force. And maybe you're shooting at Rick here.
Maybe he is. You do have the 2 shots at Rick, which is nice. Ooh, and if that's Rick, that's 2 damage.
Yep, that's 2 shields off for Rick.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So he is going to get the extra die against Paylob here. But he is going to be tractored, as long as he remembers. I think he's reaching for the token. There it is. Oh, man, that tractor has just been putting in work. So he's probably not going to move him. I don't know why you would. All right, then we're going to see Paylob's range 1 shot out the back for 3 dice into Rick's 2 dice.
Yep.
Oh my goodness, was that his roll? I think it was.
Looks like it.
Oh, jeez. Rick's taking a crit here for sure. Oh, and Rick's just
Rick
dead.
Is taking a KO there.
Rick is just dead there. Oh my gosh.
Brandon's dice have been unstoppable in this game.
That is.
I know we don't
oh.
like to blame things on dice, but I 100% blame this on dice.
Mm-hmm. I mean, Palob's green dice were something definitely out of this world. And then you see something like that, and all you can think of to yourself is rumble, rumble, rumble. Oh, wrong button. Yeah, Leighton's not going to shoot at the dead ship. Leighton's going to shoot at this one that he has in bullseye at maybe at range 2?
Yep,
I think
range 2.
Yep. So it is range 2. And even though it's not bullseye in range 2, it is still in bullseye. So you do still get your extra die there.
Yep.
With
Let's see
that
if I
auto
remember.
blaster. I think that may be what they're discussing right now.
It actually looks like the very tip of his bullseye arc is underneath oddball as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But for all of you guys listening, it does not actually matter where the bullseye crosses you as long as you're in the bullseye arc. Because it does not have a range restriction on the bullseye.
Yep. He's rolling 3 dice.
Oh man, and there's going to be a focus. And this could be the end of Oddball right here. Who knows?
Yep.
Marksmanship makes one.
I mean,
crit.
hey, he can roll evades.
Hey, he did! So now he's
All right, he
just
rolled
taking a
He's
crit.
still taking the crit,
Yeah.
but he rolled evades.
Yeah, only a crit. And the crit is that Panicked Pilot?
That is Panicked Pilot.
Oh, man. Oh, that's so much there. Panicked Pilot. Boop, boop. I don't even know why that's even an option to put up there. Because
It stops mattering as soon as you're done doing it.
Yeah. Wow. Okay, this game swung hard, fast, and heavy. And Palob still even had that extra evade just laying around. Oh, I don't need to use this.
Yep. So far, Brandon has taken 4 damage on Asajj, and that's it.
Yeah.
He's completely totaled 2 of Christian's ships.
Mm-hmm. I'd
And done
say
most of the 3rd.
Ooh, yeah. Now Leighton's in a pretty bad spot here, unless he just says, you know what, forget this rock, I don't care. I'm just gonna 3-bank over here, maybe get a block on Oddball again.
He may just fly straight over it, or fly straight past it.
Mm-hmm. Yep, just something
Just
even like
take
a 2.
turn. I don't know, a 2 straight. If he bumps into Asajj, may bump him backward onto the asteroid. We'll see.
He's got plenty of room there.
But Leighton really isn't a concern right now.
Yeah, Leighton, he can just one hard to the board edge and say, you know what, I'll just hang out down here. I'm fine with this.
Just preserve my 34 points.
Yeah, exactly. I think Asajj is probably going to go after Wolf here.
I think you're right.
With something like a 3-bank, get up there. Palob probably will. If I was Palob, I'd just do like the 1 forward and self bump into Oddball there. Or does that clear your stress?
The 1 straight would clear its stress.
Yeah. So yeah, just self bump there and say, all right, either
if Oddball doesn't bump and does anything, green token related, Palob gets that too.
Exactly. Which Oddball is probably going to do something here and maybe, we can't take a target lock because he's got 2 stress on him.
Yep. He really needs to get rid of that stress.
Yeah. I would say whatever the fastest maneuver he could do that's green is what we're going to see here. And on that is a 3 forward on the Torrent.
Yep. They definitely don't have a lot of options.
Yeah.
For green maneuvers, or blue maneuvers, I should say. Fractionally better dial than a B-Wing, but that's about it.
Mm-hmm. All right, so let's think about some win conditions here. So we're sitting at a 124 to 0. So if you get your half points on Asajj, that's 44. And then you take out Palob for 80 points.
It's still only 120.
Yeah.
Ish.
Yeah,
It's
it'd
about
be
where it needs to be.
123. Oh, it would be 123. You'd be short by 1 point. So you've got to kill Asajj for 87. And then
Well,
if you half
you can kill
Paylob.
Paylob and half Asajj and Leighton. There's a couple of ways to get to it, but I don't think they have enough time for it. They've got 9 minutes plus 2 rounds.
Yeah.
Yes, they are doing 60 minutes plus 2 rounds.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so at the pace that they're going, they'll probably get maybe 1 round before the cutoff. They might start setting dials before the timer goes off. We'll see about that. Okay, Wolf doing a K turn there, saying I want back in this fight with my big gun. There's the 3 bank from Asajj. Got some options here.
Too bad Boost isn't one of them.
Yeah. Oh man. Gonna just evade, take the safe call. Say, hey, you know what? I'm 1 away from half. I'll save some MOV here.
Yeah.
Leighton went ahead and just did the 2 forward there, like we thought. There's the 3 straight from Oddball, clearing that stress. I almost wish I would have liked to see the rotate there from Asajj. But did not, so.
No, they're definitely in the position and re-engage portion of the game, but they don't really have enough time to do that.
Mm-hmm. We'll see. Just start putting some shots into Wolf there. Paylob's kind of going to be out of the game for a couple rounds here. Gonna have to try and come back in. So this is where the hard part comes.
Yep. Can Asajj take down Wolf?
Maybe not in the number of shots that we have remaining. So there he's going to re-roll with his ability. Asajj just needs 1 evade to pop up to not take any damage here. Because do have the... there's good enough. You got the force and an evade token.
Yep.
Yep, don't even give up the half points there. And so this is that point in the game when you really just try and determine what are you going to do, what kind of player are you going to be. Because
how much of this can I salvage?
Well, not just that, but I'm talking about from Brandon's side. Because he very easily could just fly in front of wherever Wolf is going to be, block Wolf, probably not get shot by Oddball, and just kind of stall the game for 3 rounds. And there you go. Now you've won. Oh, Wolf taking a damage there. But that's really just not a fun way to play.
You're absolutely right. But I don't feel like this game is close enough to worry about running for points.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
With as much as Christian needs to do to recover the lead here,
mm-hmm.
it's just not reasonable.
Yeah, and so with the way that they're doing this, the cut is everyone with 4 wins makes it regardless of MOV. However, you do still want to try and be at the top of that MOV cut because then you're if there's an odd number, you'll get the bye. So there is that, but short of that, it's really not a real crucial thing there.
Oh,
Paylob spent the evade and re-rolled with Lando. And Oddball is just going to die here.
Yep.
Which that's great for Leighton next turn because now Leighton can just do something like a 2 hard and or a 1 hard and end up with that bullseye on Wolf.
I don't know if a 1 hard will use bullseye.
Well, Wolf's probably moving.
Throwing dice at Wolf now.
Yeah. So now it's just can I do it? Can I table this guy? And I think the answer is I can, but will I?
It's not so much of whether you can or not. It's whether you can do it 200-0 or if it's going to be 200-40 or so.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
200-44.
Mm-hmm. So we'll see if does the Shadowcaster have a barrel roll? I forget.
No, the Shadowcaster does not have any positions anymore.
Oh. Yeah, it'd make it too dang good. Palob's going to be doing something like a 2 hard to the right this turn, and then another 2 hard to the right next turn, I would imagine.
Most likely.
Just getting
Keep it
around
alive.
that cloud there and getting back into the fight.
See, probably a 1 hard or a 2 hard with Leighton. I think if you're Wolf here, you go for probably a 2 bank. Just try to not take a shot from Massage this round.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so Wolf with his 4K there, since he had his charge up, it wouldn't have done him anything facing away. He wouldn't get his extra die, if that's what you're referring to there. He needed to turn around so he could get the extra die out the front, or the re-roll out the front, and then you get the extra die out the back. But to do that, you have to flip it back.
I'm not sure I agree with the veteran tail gunner on Wolf either, just because of how difficult it is to get ships both in front of and behind him.
Mm-hmm.
It's possible, don't get me wrong, but it's a difficult strategy to play for, and those 4 points could probably be served elsewhere.
Yeah, I can see that.
There's the 1 hard from Leighton. There's a 1 bank from Palob.
Okay, interesting. Maybe setting
Maybe.
up for the 2 later. Didn't think he'd
Maybe,
fit.
or just not caring. He doesn't feel like he necessarily needs Palob in the middle to do the job.
So I don't think that was the turn that you stressed to rotate. I think you just grab your focus there, and then you do the 2 hard, and you rotate next turn.
Maybe.
Because now you're stuck into doing another blue, or you're moving without getting an action.
Because the Moldy Crow needs action so badly.
Well, you know, that target lock really helps that focus push through damage. So, except Lando works on offense, so you don't even really need it there either. Jeez,
Yep.
that's just how good it is.
I feel like he may have gone a little deep with it. I think Palob with just Moldy Crow and Lando would be pretty solid, but
And
hey,
there's a
if you're going to
bump.
do it, you might as well do it all the way.
Yeah. I like the debris
did manage
gambit
to
because
block.
once you get the 2 focus, you can get that evade instead. The stealth.
true.
I think the only thing you really cut there is the bombs.
I'm not sure about Stealth Device either.
I mean,
know
as
he
we saw, it
lucked
just
out.
did a lot of work.
He definitely looked out like a complete god with dice, but
Yeah. I don't know what
Just-
else you'd put in this list, though.
you make Leighton something a little bit more respectable.
I mean, Leighton, especially in the Austin meta, they have that whole everyone's throwing Leighton in his filler thing. I don't know exactly who is better than Leighton for a low-cost type situation.
Well, let me go plug his list into ESB 2.0 and we'll see what I can come up with.
So you'd have 34 points, and then Stealth Device would be, what, 6 points on? So you'd have 40 points. I guess you could put a Naked Fang fighter there, but... Oh, green dice. Doing what green dice... Oh, no, it didn't. Oh, no, that's Leighton's shield. Leighton has been scratched.
Leighton has been saddened.
Yep.
Oh, well, he's still got plenty of points left.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like he just missed the bullseye there.
Yep, it was close.
Let's see here.
If Wolf had been able to go a little bit faster, he could have gotten 2 shots out of that. Alright, so just 2 dice into Wolf.
Yeah, but the Arc's dial only has a blue 2 straight. The 3 straight is white.
Yep.
Otherwise, I think you're exactly right. That's what he could have done.
Leighton's going to spend that focus. Hey, Wolf rolling natties. Wolf says, I want to be like Palob.
I dreamed a dream in time gone by, where people threw dice and I didn't take damage.
Exactly.
So if you cut, just throwing it out there. If you cut Stealth Device, Seismic Charges, and Debris Gambit, it lets you turn Leighton into Sarasu. And
But a
2 points.
naked Sarasu?
No, a 45-point auto marksmanship Sarasu.
And then that's if you cut Stealth Device and what?
Stealth Device, Seismic Charges, and Debris Gambit.
Yeah, that's a bit heavy on the cuts there.
Or you can cut the Contrabands from Massage and get the same result without it.
Yeah.
You want to keep the Debris Gambit.
Yeah, I like the Leighton. Sarasu's a what? A 4 or a 5?
Sarasu is a 5.
That was a 5. Of course, if you bumped Asajj down to Ketsu, then you would have the points there with the Debris Gambit.
True.
That would be an interesting one too. But still, I think Stealth Device is just far too valuable to keep your what turns out to be your heaviest hitter in the list. Especially
this may be a
banking
fluke
on that
this
after.
time around, but going Asajj to Ketsu to gain Fearless, you go back up to 82, so you don't really gain any points.
Fair point, yeah.
If you
Because
keep
Fearless
everything
is
else.
getting stapled.
Yeah, Fearless is pretty non-negotiable on Ketsu.
All right. It looks like dials are set. We are moving. Palop just okay. Just saying, you know what? I'm cool over here. Like I'm set with the points. Yeah, gonna take an evade.
The timer has run out, so they'll be starting their 2 rounds next turn, I think. Assuming that Wolf doesn't go down. I genuinely don't think he will. 8 is a lot of help to put through. Especially because Asajj really can't re-engage here.
Can rotate that arc though. I mean,
it's true.
Yeah, it looks like we're probably gonna see Wolf bumping into Leighton here. Grabbing the target lock, probably gonna do a K turn next turn. We'll see if Asajj does something like a too hard. Oh, okay. There we go. Wolf figuring some stuff out.
Definitely something in that 4 dice off the back on the line there.
Oh, there's the too hard. Okay. See, and this is where, if that was Ketsu, you could put 2 tractor beams onto Wolf there and put him onto that little rock.
Yeah. Though remember, Christian did end up with the first player token, so Wolf would most likely get to Wolf would get to shoot first.
That's right. All right, so here we're probably going to see Christian pick up a few points. All you got to do is 1 damage. Asajj, though, not playing defensively and just said, you know what? I'm going to do this. I would have thought Asajj would have taken an evade right there.
Yeah.
But still went ahead and spent the
200.
He still went ahead and spent a force to give him a stress. I would have saved that with the target lock he got on him. Because with 1 round left, you know, stress is not super critical.
It's definitely true.
Wolf, take the shot at Asajj. Just take the shot at Asajj. Well, he could, if he gets 1, no, he'd still have to get 2 on the... No, just 1 on the Leighton.
He gets to get 1 on the Leighton.
That would give him 17 points.
If he gets points on Asajj, he gets more points than he would get if he one-shot Leighton here.
Exactly.
Yeah, there's the 2 dice.
There we go. Oh, man.
Pretty
well, he's got to focus. Yep. All right, so Asajj is going to get halved here. All right. Looks like going to take hit crit. All right, that'll give him 44. So we could see him getting half on Wolf here. It would be, what, 4? It's not super likely, but it could happen. He does only have 1 agility on Wolf. Asajj does have the target lock.
stabilizer, or you turn, take a damage, and then fix the loose stabilizer.
Wait, did you say he has loose stabilizer or panic pilot? He just put out 2 stress. It might have just been a mistake, though.
No, the card they flipped up is loose stabilizer. You may want to jump in and point that out to them real quick.
Well, we'll do it after they shoot here while they're planning. Oh, spend that. Well.
Oh, no, she took 2 stress from Maul.
Oh, from Maul there. Okay.
I looked over and like, oh wait, she has the full force pile. That's right.
Wait, can you recover 2 stress from Maul? Or can you take 2 stress to recover 2 force with Maul?
I don't know. I don't think so. For being honest.
No, it says you may gain 1 stress token to recover 1. Well,
no, it would have to be 2
I would
separate
it'd be
shots.
once per occurrence.
Right, it would have to be 2 separate shots.
Oh wait, no, it's after you suffer damage. So each time you got 1, you would be able to do it. It would be just like Tavson. Because Tavson's worded the same thing. After you suffer a damage, you may spend a charge to perform an action. I don't know, but it doesn't say A there.
No.
Does Tavson, though? Does Tavson say A damage?
Nope.
Nope. Yeah, so it would be, in my mind, it would then be ruled the same.
Of course, I think the ruling on Tavson is wrong, but short of a FAQ answer, I don't think that's something we're going to agree on.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, I think Tavson would be correct because it does say you suffer each damage individually, so therefore you have 2. You know, if you took 2 damage, you would suffer 1 after you've done it. That pops in. Suffer it after you've done it. Pops 1 in. Which you're right. It is the type of thing that's what they need to clarify. If that's what they were trying to do, or if they were just saying, you know, do
someone
this.
shoots at you and they hit you.
Yeah. Or even just once per attack or something, because if it was necessarily that, why does he have 2 force tokens? Or, I mean, 2 charges? Do you have to get shot at twice to do it? Or, you know. But who knows? You know, it's... Yep. FFG said they weren't going to go FAQ crazy, so... They've pretty much stuck to this. So this should be the last round of flying right here, I think.
Yes, I believe you are correct. I could be wrong. They could have 1 more round in here.
Yeah, we weren't really paying attention to when that timer ended. Alright, let me make sure I got the damage right. Oh, how much damage did he just do to Wolf? That looks like 1 damage card on there. So he's down to 5 remaining. Paylob coming in. Asajj just has to be careful not to land on that rock right in front of it.
Yep.
So judging by whatever Wolf is going to do here, looks like a 2 straight. If Asajj, if Asajj just went straight with something like a 3 straight, could end up with a shot if it rotated.
Yeah, but she can't rotate. She's double stress.
Oh, that's right. Oh, contraband cybernetics. That answers that question right there. A 2 hard. So he's just going to avoid that, and then we're going to see it rotate here.
Take the damage from...
Yep, so takes a damage. Yep, not that it matters at this point. And rotate that around, hoping to get 1 more damage onto Wolf and get that half points.
Taking another stress from Maul for the damage on the stabilizer there.
Oh, that's brilliant. but took an evade token. Here. To me, that just seems ridiculous.
Eh. I'm giving up trying to understand what these people are doing.
Just let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you have 3 health remaining, and you're not getting shot at, but you took an evade token.
Yeah.
You know, hey, at this point in the game, who cares, right? Now you're just hoping for this Hail Mary from Asajj.
No, Wolf should not have the tip.
Mm. Oh, wait, and Asajj didn't rotate, obviously, because took the evade. Hey, Dave, thanks for subscribing there. See, his popped up, but that's not what should pop up there. That's weird. I'll have to reset our widgets.
No, I fixed it.
You fixed what?
Read the chat log.
You subscribed?
Yeah, you have to share it when you subscribe, otherwise it won't do
Oh,
anything.
gotcha. It should do it just no matter what, whenever
You would
you
think so.
do it, yeah.
That was my 2-month resub.
Whoop whoop. All right. Well, there's no more shots this game, so let's go ahead. That's the game, so let's go ahead and hop over to their channel as we're sitting here messing around. All right, back over to their channel. Hey guys, how you doing?
Hey.
Wow, so that was quite a game. Paylob
It was
will
something.
ever be etched into my evade dice.
Yeah, that was
wow.
crazy.
Yeah, 4 shots, 4 range 1 shots, and not even a scratch.
The tank.
Wow, yeah, the lobster tank for sure. So
Boy, the damage output was what actually kind of was insulting. Is on top of that, all those shots and nothing, and then he just deletes half of a broadside in a single shot.
Oh, so Christian, why don't you talk to your namesake here and kind of go through the plan and what happened, and then I'll hop in after that.
All right. Well, other Christian, kind of tell me what you were thinking when you were laying your ships up in the corner there.
Oh, that's my usual setup for this list. I bring them up in a group. The only thing that's variable is Rick. That he's the one I change based on my opponent's position.
Mm-hmm.
And first round, was hoping that Wolf wouldn't have landed on that debris cloud. He didn't have any mod for his shots. And then the next round,
definitely a little annoying there.
it happens. Just the round after that, seldom anything went in my favor. It didn't work out, and that happens.
Yeah, I definitely don't like to blame dice, but sometimes
I don't
it just
either.
happens, man.
Sometimes it happens. It is a reality. It's not frequent, but it happens.
Yep.
All right.
I wasn't gonna concede. Take what I can get out of it.
We came here to play X-Wing, right?
Exactly. Play until the end. Well, Christian, thank you so much for playing on stream here and being giving us a game to watch. It was a lot of fun.
Wish I could have gave a better game, but it is what it is.
Always do, don't you?
All right, Brandon, tell us a little bit about your list, kind of how you came up with it, and then what your plan was for this game.
So I wanted to fly something completely different from last time, from the last Corona Cup. And a couple of us have been talking about, wanting to play with Asajj, because you just don't see her so much. And I used to love playing Asajj in 1.0 back when I had a boost on her.
Oh yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that boost.
And now that's gone. And so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do that. And then I was sitting there thinking, well, what am I gonna pair it with? And going, oh well, I could do Boba Fett, or I could do I could do Moralo Eval if I really wanted to go down the jank route. But then one of the guys I was discussing with, he decided he was going to do Asajj with Moralo, and I was like, okay, well, I don't want to do the same jank. So I figured, you know what? I think enough time has passed that all the children sleep safe in their beds, and they've forgotten about the boogeyman that is Paylob.
Paylob is good stuff.
And so I rolled in with him, and when I saw this, I just going into this game, I just kind of went, well, I came off of 7 rounds playing with Broadside myself, so I was like, okay, well, I'm just going to take away Broadside's focus token every round so that the ion cannon doesn't make me sad, and then I'll just see if Palob can natty out of everything and solo a list.
And lo and behold, it can.
Dumb as it sounds, it turns out 3 focus and an evade with rerolls is pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it proved to be for sure. Well, I mean, you flew it great. You flew well. You did what you needed to do, and most importantly, the dice gods were smiling upon you. So yeah, no complaints on those dice for sure. Make sure you save the game state so you can always use the same dice in the future.
Oh my god. I thought some of my dice in the first Corona Cup were good, but man, I swear the green dice that I had for Palob this game were just off the hook.
Oh yeah, for sure. And we just, as we were watching it, we're just going, "Oh my god, no way!" And then eventually, after the 5th or 6th shot he took, we were just like, "Yeah, he's not gonna take damage. He's just gonna roll natties right now. It's fine."
Right? Yeah, everything's fine here.
All right, guys. Well, thank you so much, and congratulations on your win. You did great. So thanks for playing here and continuing on. So this is your first round, correct?
Correct.
All right, so off to a good start. We'll look forward to seeing you down the line in the next weeks. Any shout outs you want to make to anybody?
Yeah, well, actually, I'm going to give a shout out to all the people that this could happen to this week, because we did go a little bit more lax on the rules for making cut for Corona 2.
Mm-hmm.
So a loss doesn't mean that you have to be like cutthroat on MOV now. You can anybody with 4 wins is getting in.
Yeah,
so
for sure.
You don't have to sweat it, because these things happen.
Mm-hmm. Well, good. All right. Well, again, thanks for playing, and we're gonna hop over and do our shout outs and say goodbye to everybody, and then we'll be off until the next game at 10 o'clock tonight. We have our next game, so feel free to hop on and watch.
And that's Mark Sebo, right?
That is Mark Sebo. Yes.
So he's my other guy. We're running Asajj together.
All right.
You get a double feature.
Well, now we'll definitely know all Asajj tricks and be able to commentate on them and call them right.
There you go.
All right, Brandon. Well, thank you so much. And again, congratulations.
Thanks for streaming, guys.
Absolutely. We appreciate it. All right, so we're going to hop over here to the other channel and close this out. Table flip. So while those particles are floating through the air here, I want to put a big shout out to the 512th out of Austin for putting this event on for the 2nd time now. Yeah. And for all the players out there, if you want to be on stream, let us know. Let us know when your game is, and we'd be glad to stream it and commentate it. Help you become internet famous, and it helps us fill up some content. Yeah. For those of you who don't know, we have our TTS or Idea Squad TTS Summer League coming up. We're starting that at the end of the month. It is $10 to sign up, and all of that money goes towards prize support. We're having some awesome alt arts made. They're going to be summer themed, and hashtag secret lockdown vaults. That's all you get until we have the final cards made. But it'll be $10. We have tons of prizes, including painted ships from Big D Painting. We have the prize support from a Store Champ kit. We have ships regular ships available. They're not painted. We have acrylic tokens, templates, all sorts of good stuff. New damage decks, all those faction-specific damage decks. We have 21 of them ready to go. So we have about 16 or 17 people signed up. We have prize support for at least 40 or 50. We can always get more. So if you haven't signed up, please go sign up. Find it on our Facebook page under events, or you can go right to TTT and find it, or you can buy your ticket on Eventbrite. So that's our little spiel. And for those of you who liked this broadcast, if you haven't subscribed, please do so. Follow us, like us, subscribe to us. If you have Amazon Prime, that subscription is free. That's all I got. Christian?
Just shout out to Simple Flips, and let's move on. We'll see y'all guys back here at 10 o'clock.
All right. Yeah, we'll see you back at 10 o'clock. And just remember, hashtag birds are not real. Birdsarenotreal.com. Look it up, and it's good for a laugh. All right. Well, you all have a good night.